We shall continue with the questions of LCR circuit. Question 2. An electric circuit consists of inductance of 0.1 Henry, resistance of 20 ohms and condenser of capacitance 25 microfarads. Find the charge Q and the current I at any time t, given that at t equal to 0, Q is equal to 0.05 coulomb and I, the current I is equal to 0 when t is 0. So initially I will be 0, Q will be equal to 0.05 coulomb. You have to find the current I at any time t, expression for I in terms of t. So consider that a differential equation corresponding to the LCR circuit, L into d square q by dt square plus R into dq by dt plus q by c equal to 0. Here L is given as 0.1 1 by 10 Henry, R is 20 ohms and C is 25 microfarads, means 25 into 10 to the power minus 6 farads. So substituting the values of L, R and C, we get that differential equation, which can be further written as d square q by dt square plus 200 dq by dt plus 4 into 10 power 5 q as equal to 0. Writing the derivatives in the notation capital letter D, we get capital letter D square plus 200 D plus 4 into 10 power 5 whole into q as equal to 0. Clearly it is a differential equation with the constant coefficients, and moreover it is homogeneous equation. So the solution will consist only of the complementary function. So to find the solution Q, we need to find the complementary function. So start with the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation of this differential equation will be m square plus 200 m plus 4 into 10 power 5 as equal to 0. So m will be the roots of this quadratic equation. M will be equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Here a is 1, b is 200, c is 4 into 10 power 5. Substituting that a, b, c in the formula for the root of the auxiliary equation, we get m. And on calculation, finally m will be equal to minus 100 plus or minus root of 100 into root of 39i. Roots are complex with the real part alpha as minus 100, beta as 100 into root 39. So Q will be equal to, which will be nothing but the solution of that differential equation, e power minus 100t into C1 into C1 in e power minus 100t into C1 cos 100 root 39t plus C2 sin 100 root 39t. Now you can use that conditions at t equal to 0, Q will be equal to 0.05. If you put t as 0 and Q as 0.05 on calculation, you get C1 as equal to 0.05. While calculating C1, remember that cos 0 will be 1, sin 0 will be 0. Now another condition is at t equal to 0, I equal to means dq by dt equal to 0. So to use this condition, we need dq by dt. So look at that q and differentiate it with respect to t. So differentiating that q with respect to t, we get dq by dt, which is I. Now in that you put I as 0, means dq by dt as 0 and t as 0. Then the rest will be the calculation. Again, while calculating, cos 0 will be 1, sin 0 will be 0. So this will give 0 as equal to 100 into root 39 C2 minus 100 C1. Further calculation gives C1 as equal to C2 into root 39. So substituting the value of C1, you can calculate C2. C1 is 0.05, so C2 will be 0.008. Substituting that C1 and C2 in that Q, we get the expression for Q. Or you can substitute in that dq by dt, you will get the expression for I. You can substitute that C1 and C2 in this expression for dq by dt, this expression. You get the expression for I. Final expression is I is equal to minus 0.32 e power minus 100 t sine of 624.5 t. Then one more question. The current I and the charge Q in a series containing the inductance L, capacitance C, EMF E satisfy the differential equation L into d square Q by dt square plus Q by C is equal to E. Express Q and I in terms of t, given that L, C, E are constants and the value of I and Q are both 0 initially. So here the differential equation corresponding to that LCR circuit is given in the question itself. L into d square Q by dt square plus Q by C is equal to E. And the question is clearly find Q and I in terms of t. Once you get Q from this differential equation, I means dq by dt. So solve this equation and get Q. It is a non-homogeneous differential equation with the constant coefficient. So you need to find complementary function, particular integral. So to start with the complementary function, you can write the equation in the notation capital letter D as L d square plus 1 by C into Q as equal to E. So the auxiliary equation will be L m square plus 1 by C is equal to 0. Which will give m as equal to minus 1 by plus or minus 1 by root LC into I. You can use the formula for quadratic roots of the quadratic equation, or you can take that L m square as minus 1 by C. So m square is minus 1 by LC. M will be equal to plus or minus root of minus 1 by LC. Root minus 1 means I, so it will be equal to plus or minus I into 1 by root LC. Without the formula of the roots of the quadratic equation, you can get this root. So roots are complex with the real part alpha 0, beta 1 by root LC. So with this you can write that complementary function C1 into cos of 1 by root LC into t plus C2 into sine of 1 by root LC into t. Particular integral E divided by L d square plus 1 by C. E constant, so E into 1 divided by L d square plus 1 by C. 1 you can treat it as e power 0 t. So particular integral is calculated by replacing d by 0, provided the denominator is not 0. So on replacing d by 0, it will be e into 1 by 0 plus 1 by C, e into 1 divided by 1 by C, or it is EC. So once you get the particular integral and complementary function, then you can write Q, add both. Use the initial condition at t equal to 0, Q will be 0. So putting t as 0, Q as 0, you get C1 as minus EC. Then to use at t equal to 0, current I dq by dt is 0. First get dq by dt. Look at that q, differentiate it with respect to t, get dq by dt. In that you can put t as 0 and dq by dt as 0. So substituting on calculation you get c2 as 0. So substituting c1 and c2 in that q, you get the expression for q, the charge q at a time t. Current I means dq by dt. Differentiate this q with respect to t. Derivative of cos is minus sign. So differentiate it with respect to t. You get I as equal to e into root of c by l into cos of 1 by root lc into t.